Yeah, it's your boy Crypto Blood, and welcome to another episode of My Two Satoshis. It is November 5th, 2018, fresh back from Vegas. Let me give a shout out to my man Kill Skill Sauce out of Detroit. He wanted me to play some Super Saiyan by Kill Skill Sauce, some local underground Detroit rap group. Never heard it, but I'm playing it, man. What's good, people? Hope you guys are doing well. Like I said, Monday, back from Vegas, back from good weather, good food, good everything. We're back on the grind though, people. Had a great time out at the World Crypto Con in Vegas. 2018 will definitely be back for next year. It was their first year doing it, so I think for a first year's attempt, it was very good. I give it an A for definitely pulling off a very big convention, or I should say conference. It was definitely a lot of people there. Of course, there were some hiccups, but again, first year, can't ask for much more, to be honest with you, in my opinion. So shout outs to World Crypto Con, Adam, Kevin, the whole crew. They did a great job. So first off for today, I'm just going to kind of run down what we're talking about. I picked some articles up and pinned them. One I did yesterday, actually, and the other was from this morning. Bats. I told you guys I was playing this one and it came through. It's listed on Coinbase and it's up over 100%. Of course, there had to have been some insider news about it a few weeks ago, so that's up, I think, 100% in the last 30 days. It got listed while I was in Vegas. So we'll take a look at an article talking about that. I think that's a great project, so I'm glad to see Coinbase add that one. You know, Coinbase has the most exposure, at least in the US, to everyday individuals looking to get into crypto. So anytime a coin gets added to Coinbase, it's a very positive move for that coin, and it adds a permanent bid, I believe, under that particular coin. It adds a decent amount of buying volume that you will see now. There are millions of people that use Coinbase, and they see that coin on there, they're going to buy it, or if they're buying the basket of coins or tokens, that's going to be included in there. So anytime a coin gets added, definitely know that's good news for that coin. If in comparison to any other coin that isn't listed on Coinbase. I also, when I was out there, got some details about another coin that's being added soon. I'm not going to say what. I told my trading group which one it was. We'll have to see if that comes through. But definitely with bats, I'm excited. And I told you guys, I've been buying bats for about 3 or 4 months now, loading the bag. So great to see that definitely pay off at this juncture. The second article is about Bitmain having some issues. One of their suppliers, they're dropping them, or they're getting dropped by one of the suppliers. I don't know. We're going to take a look at the details about this. This article is spinning it as, you know, they're starting to have a lot of debt build up, and this may be one of the reasons why they're going IPO, you know, to raise additional cash. So we'll see. I'm going to take a look at that article, but first, head over to cryptoblood.io. Get you one of those Make Crypto Great Again hats. I was wearing mine out at the conference. People were definitely loving it and asking how they could get one. Make sure you guys get one before they're out. $28.99. Make crypto great again. So let's take a look at that market cap. We're currently at $211 billion. Bitcoin's dominance at 52.6%. And technically speaking, I did see a slightly bullish move on Bitcoin over the weekend. It broke a trend line that I had to the upside. It broke it. And so that possibly could be a turning point for us. Now, this is where the break happened right here. If I extend this outward, you will see what I mean. So that's where the break occurred, right? Well, actually right here. It attempted this like 2 more times here, and it couldn't do it, and it finally broke it here. Shot right above it right there. Now what may happen is we could see a bounce off the back of this now and start heading upward. That's a possibility at this point since we broke above it. So I think now we're going to try once again for the 6,600 area And if we fail, then we'll be heading back lower and possibly just trading in this 59 to 6,600 range. Who knows? No one knows. So don't let anybody tell you they do. I'm playing it by ear, as I always do with manual trading, technical analysis. So yeah, we'll just see what happens here. First article out of Crypto Briefing. It's about BAT. It says here BAT price doubled in 2 months, but will it last? The basic attention token has more than doubled in value over the past 2 months, and the enthusiasm reached an apogee when the digital advertising coin became the 7th cryptocurrency to be listed on Coinbase. The BAT price is at its highest level since the summer, but can it keep it up? BAT price began September at the tail end of the month and a half slide in the coin's value. Individual tokens traded at around 13 cents by September 7th, the lowest value since August of last year. The coin steadily rose in value throughout the rest of September, picking up the pace in mid-October as rumors over it being the next Coinbase listing began to circulate. The price spiked last Friday after the exchange made the announcement, with the rise continuing into Monday. BAT is currently trading at 32 cents per token with a total market cap of 317 million, which is very low. This is what I was telling you guys. The potential for upside for this coin is high. It's very high. It only has $317 million market cap. We can see another doubling from here comfortably. It says, the article goes on to say here, at the time of writing, this represents a 143% increase in BAT price since the beginning of September. It says here, BAT is a cryptocurrency designed to run on the Brave browser, a privacy-oriented internet server. Adverts are blocked by default, with users able to opt in should they choose. Brave works off the blockchain and collects user data anonymously, which helps tailor ads. The idea is that users are likely to interact with ads for goods and services appropriate to them. Marketing firms reimburse platforms that host ads with BAT, as well as users that opt in to receive them, creating an equitable advertising model. Coinbase, one of the most popular fiat currency gateways around, updated its listing policy over the summer, and coins are to be listed more frequently, with a report published in June suggesting the main focus was on ERC20 tokens. The BAT Coinbase listing was not so much of a surprise for the community. BAT, an ERC20 token, was already a usable asset on Coinbase's Toshi wallet. The project has not had any run-ins with regulators, not even with the SEC, and has seen a marked increase in users from 1 million in December to 3 million by middle of July, and they have even more now, I think around 4 million. So it goes on to say here, is this merely a price spike? Coinbase listings are held up as gilded accolade for most projects, the ultimate achievement. David Thomas, director and co-founder of Global Block, a London-based cryptocurrency brokerage firm, argues the listing gives the coin a huge advantage over other projects. He believes the high profile and legitimacy will give it wider approval within the sector. He also says here the news will undoubtedly help validate to the market that the coin is unlikely to be a scam or of a spurious nature. Coins normally spike in value following a high volume listing, but these gains are ephemeral. Seeing that BAT price doubled is in itself not surprising, but the question is whether or not they could be able to maintain itself at these levels. Coinbase listings can sometimes be the good PR a project needs. The project works in the world of digital marketing. They'll be hoping that last week's development is the advertorial they need. So yeah, I think this is only beginning for BATs. I told you guys the project has a very good business model in my opinion, and it's a different business model, a competitive business model to what we have as legacy, advertising and end user models that we have today with Google AdSense and so forth. So this is great. I think this is going to be the future. And I would definitely be buying. I'm buying. I'm going to continue to buy. I took some profits off this pop, of course. Always got to take profits, realize something, because it never happened if you never took profits. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on basic attention token. Do you have any? Did you listen to Crypto Blood and get you some a few months ago? I hope you did. Next article is out of CoinGeek, and it's about Bitmain on the verge of losing chip supplier and debts are mounting. Got to give a shout out to Michael Grubb on Twitter for linking this one, and I picked it up. I thought this was a very interesting article that he shared with us. It says here, we have heard from multiple sources close to Bitcoin mining manufacturer Bitmain that the company is no longer receiving chips from its chief supplier, Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Company, TSMC. Bitmain's account with TSMC is reportedly in arrears to the tune of over 300 million. Bitmain owed TSMC 1 billion but could have only managed to pay 700 million and is unable to pay the remaining debts. This comes just 2 months after market researcher firm Sanford C. Bernstein & Co. published a report suggesting that the Chinese ASIC manufacturer's prospects were so dire that TSMC should abandon favorable credit terms with Bitmain. We have yet to receive a response from TSMC regarding Bitmain's debts, but our sources tell us that it's unlikely TSMC will continue to do business with Bitmain even if they are able to make their debt payments. The firm goes on to say here, if TSMC continues to do business with Bitmain, they'll require a good behavior bond. Their chips will be slow to market as they won't start work until they receive payment for future orders in full. Allegedly, Bitmain is contemplating reaching out to Korea's Samsung to make a chip deal, but such a deal would likely be dead in the water as Samsung has no interest in working with the company that has burned their past suppliers. According to our source, Bitmain's CEO Jihan Wu is running out of time to pay off the company's debt. With close to $250 million owed to other accounts, he has less than 6 months to make his creditors whole. The company's IPO seems more in doubt by the day after analysts have picked apart the misinformation and lies written in their prospectus. Hash wars go on. In his efforts to win the current hash war happening on the BCH chain, Wu is apparently renting hash power from BTC miners, such as those in pools controlled by Bitmain, Antpool, and BTC.com, and moving the hash temporarily to BCH chain. This will require that when one of these mercenary miners mines a block, Bitmain must pay them in BTC coins, which are guaranteed to be liquid rather than in BCH coins. The amount paid in Bitcoin will be the approximate monetary amount a miner would have earned if their hash was still mining on the Bitcoin chain, plus some incentive amount for temporarily renting their hash. While Bitmain could receive back the BCH block rewards mined by the rented hash, the BCH payouts will be worth significantly less in monetary value than what Bitmain will be paying out in Bitcoin. With BCH currently trading around $550 and Bitcoin at a little over $6,200, this hash renting is very expensive. Could easily cost Bitmain's millions of dollars per day and will only exacerbate Bitmain's massive debt load. We're watching the beginning of the end for the once mighty Bitmain. The group that was the dominant force in the crypto industry is now burdened with corporate and personal debt, losing suppliers and clinging to the hopes their wormhole bondugal pays off, whatever that means. But again, I think they saw the writing on the wall maybe a year ago when they decided to do IPO. They needed to raise that cash and they were scrambling to do that through an IPO, but it looks like that IPO is not going to happen. They were fudging some of the numbers in the prospectus. So I don't know, man. What does it look like with Bitmain possibly going bankrupt? Will that affect hash power for Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash? What does that look like? Or is it you guys think it's just going to be a reshuffling and redistribution of hash power from Bitmain? I think that's a good thing if that does happen, because it's, you know, Bitcoin's network is still, and Bitcoin Cash still highly centralized in hash power. So if we can see a redistribution of that, I think that's a good thing. So, you know, you guys let me know your thoughts on both of these articles. But that's pretty much it for today, ladies and gents. I definitely need you to like and subscribe. Click that bell. And if you think you're subscribed, just make sure that you are. It's your boy Crypto Blood, and that's my 2 Satoshis for November 5th, 2018. Holla!